What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new RU team builder. What we're going to be doing is having a go at building a rain team. Now I know a couple of weeks ago, we had a go at building a sun team. Unfortunately, I'm having to pre-record this because I'm away on holiday, so I have not had a chance to see how that sun team ended up performing. But what I wanted to do was to have a go at doing a rain team in RU as well as a sun team, because that way we get a sort of contrast, and I'm just interested to see which one ends up performing better. So we're going to go for that same sort of core that we had before with the Memento Uxie, and also the specially defensive Liepard there with the Thunder Wave, Rain Dance, and Encore. So sort of supportive set there. The Sucker Punch allows us to get a bit of priority if there's a another sweeper or something like that. We're not going to be hitting the hardest, but it's still right. Sort of, it's a bit of chip damage, so it should be good. We've got U-turn on there, obviously, to gain initiative, to set up the rain, set up Stealth Rocks or whichever, and then U-turn out from there and get out of there. We've also got Memento, which allows us to handle setup sweepers and stuff like that. So, no, sorry, to support setup sweepers, not handle. So what we're going to have a think about is some of the potential sweepers that we could put on this team to take advantage of the rain. Now, I think there's a couple of Swift Swim users that I think could fit this team really well. First one is Ludicolo, because Ludicolo has got a really nice typing that helps us a lot with some of the problematic like wall cores that you'd get, especially the regenerator cores in RU. So, normally these are sort of like water types plus a grass type, normally like a Tangrowth plus Alamomolo is probably the best sort of the classic example. So we're going to go for Hydro Pump for power, Life Orb to get that even more power with that Swift Swim, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, because Ice Beam is great coverage on this guy, and then finally Giga Drain. And the last move is always very tricky for me. I'm never sure really what to run on a Rain Sweeper Ludicolo, and I think our best bet here is to actually go for the Rain Dance here. So this means this guy can actually sweep. If our Rain Dancers go down late game, we might be able to get that Rain Dance off, and that could be really, really crucial. This coverage is really, really nice. It's a lot of things neutrally, so we don't really need any more coverage. He also does lack any other sort of form of coverage. The other option we've got there is Surf. Actually, in retrospect, I think Surf is a better way to go. So the advantage we got with Surf is it's 100% accurate. We don't want to be relying on Hydro Pump all of the time because it's got low PP and also low accuracy as well. So if we got something that's 100% accurate that can kill, we might be better off clicking Surf there. So that's really, really nice. Now, one thing that is almost crucial on every single rain team is Kabutops, because there's always that weakness with bird spam, a little bit like the sun team. So it's nice to have something that can abuse the rain, but also handle things like the Fletchinders and stuff like that, which Ludicolo struggles with, and to an extent my core struggles with, especially if it's got U-turn, because that's going to be doing quite a good amount of damage to this core. So we're going to have a Kabutops set here with Waterfall, Stone Edge. I think we're going to go for Aqua Jet, because it's good to have some priority, especially under the rain. That with Stab, this thing's going to hit really, really hard. Especially if there's a much more offensive team. There's some very fast Scarfers or something like that. So we can go for max speed there, and then we're going to go for rapid spin over Swords Dance. This is mainly because of sticky web potential and stuff like that. I just don't want to have to be dealing with that, because if you get sticky webs up against this team, it's kind of game if we don't have hazard removal. So because it's such an offensive team, and we do need that max speed to make sure that we can get some sweep goings in the rain. So I think Rapid Spin's the best bet for this guy. So we've got a really nice pairing here. And I had to think about the best Pokemon we could use to abuse Memento. Because Memento means we could either go for some sort of Mon with SD, Nasty Plot, something like that. But I realised there's one Pokemon in this tier, which in the rain is just an absolute monster. And that is Omastar. Because Omastar fills two roles at once. It can either be another Rain Sweeper that hits really, really hard. It's got base 115 special attack, which is just absolutely crazy. We're actually going to go for the White Herb with this guy, because he's also a Shell Smash Sweeper. And that is really, really nice. So we get the option either to Memento, Shell Smash. Even if rain's not up, this guy is going to be hitting like an absolute truck. We can go for Hydro Pump there, Ice Beam, and then finally some sort of coverage move. I'm thinking Hidden Power Grass there, because that allows us to hit bulky water types and stuff like that. And we're going to go for a Modest Nature on this guy as well, because we just want to be hitting as hard as possible. We're going to reach 720 special attack after one Shell Smash boost. If we're in the rain, we're going to be literally ripping teams apart. So that is really, really cool. So overall, I'm very happy with this offensive core. One thing that we do kind of struggle with is electric types, especially fast electric types. So, especially if they're scarfed as well, because that could cause quite a few issues, especially when we don't, like, for example, Omastar, even with double speed, only caps out at 420 speed, which isn't, 418 speed, so it's not the fastest in the world, so a lot of scarfers may end up outspeeding. So what I'm thinking of is potentially going for something like Jolteon, because Jolteon has the option to abuse the rain, which we could do. So we could go for Thunder on this guy if we wanted to, because that could allow us to hit really, really hard. I know I want Volt Switch for initiative. I want Signal Beam, because Signal Beam helps us get a little bit of extra coverage, or Shadow Ball. Bulky Psychic, no, I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball works better with this. Hidden Power Ice. And then finally, it's between Thunderbolt and Thunder here. Thunder is going to be hitting ridiculously hard. But on the other hand, I kind of want this guy, I don't want the team to be overly reliant on rain. So I think Thunderbolt is the better way to go here. So we're going to go for a max speed set. This really puts people off going for electric moves, especially against Kabutops and Omastar. So hopefully this guy should be able to put in a bit of work. So I think that's the team that I'm going to stick with overall. Unfortunately, as I said, because I'm away on holiday, this is going to be a pre-recorded live using this team, so unfortunately I won't be able to get your suggestions, but I would still really appreciate any suggestions that you have on what you think of the team, how you think I should improve the team, and stuff like that. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.